Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are currently standing in Thavnair to do some side quests around here. Now, I don't know what I have already done in the area, but I don't think not too much. So, let's begin with Maruna here. From a distance I thought you'd be a fishmonger, but now that I behold you up close, it's clear you don't hire from these parts. Odd as your garments are, however, even I can tell they are made for hard work. Luckily for you, I have just the task. What do you mean? I mean to make a necklace for an acquaintance of mine, but my design calls for shells pulled from a vicious cachapa. As fine a crafter as I am, I'm afraid hunting is quite outside of my wheelhouse. If you do the rough work in my stead, you'll be well compensated for your time, and have my undying gratitude besides. I require 2 shells from the hulking beasts. A simple feat for one such as you, surely. Yeah? Yo. Cool. And back. I see you've been busy. Do you have the shells? Ah, yes. This is just what I seek. I mean to present my necklace to a woman with very discerning taste, so I thank you for choosing shells of such high quality. She collects and assesses taxation at Alnair, and her duties often bring her to this very port. We become quite close over the past few moons. Only a few days ago she sent me a charm to ensure my good health and fortune. My spirits were much invigorated, for it symbolizes her deep trust in me. I've heard tell these are shared among siblings to express their love for one another. It's customary to send a gift in return, so I had it in mind to craft a... Siblings? Siblings? Ah, is that how she thinks of me? I was certain it was something altogether different, but now that I say it out loud... I suppose I can still be happy with this arrangement. I look over her as a brother would his beloved sister. Keep her safe from harm, yes. Anyway, I promised you recompense, didn't I? Yeah, you've earned it. My condolences? You there. I take it by the hunger in your eyes that you're in search for work. As luck would have it, I am in need of assistance and have a coin to make it worth your while. Usually I'd hold these goods ashore myself, but today my back doesn't seem amenable to the prospect. If you could help an old merchant out, I reckon we can both go to sleep today satisfied. Ah, very good. I've marked on the map where the crates are to be delivered. Careful now, the fruits inside bruise easily. Give me a shout once you're done, and we'll see about getting you paid. The crate of fruit rests snugly among the rest of the shipments. Report your success to Keviros. No crate in your hands, huh? I take it means your task is done. Good job. This particular shipment was packed to the brim with this region's finest fruits. Owing to this region's insufferable heat, they're sweeter than any other I've ever tasted. I was meant to deliver them to a client of mine in Limsa, but no sooner had I set sail than I received word my goods were no longer needed. Damned shame, but now that they're resting under the shade, at least they won't go to waste. That's life, huh? Sometimes the wind is at your back, sometimes you're left floundering. And other times you're stuck in bed on a beautiful day because her backers having none of it. But I tend to find that fortune smiles upon those with patience, as I did today when I saw you strolling along the docks. Anyway, here's a payment for a job well done. Till next we meet. And there's an Origo. Oh, you look fierce, are you? Can you help me find my sister? She went off to hunt Sotomurk, so she could make my chicken tikka. She's so brave, but she's gone for quite some time. I've never strayed far from the gates, and those beasts look so frightening. She shouldn't be far. Can you find her for me? She has red hair and she looks so elegant in her hunting garb. She set off to the northwest. I'll be waiting for you to come back. Quiet you. I'm lying in wait. Can't you see? What is it? Your sister's waiting for you. My sister? Oh, she does worry after me, so I apologize for her imposition. Today is her name day and I wanted to do something special for her. So much has gone wrong as of late, and she managed to always keep a smile on her face. I thought that Sotomurk would be simple prey, but now I've seen one up close. I can barely bring myself to move. Never been so afraid, truth be told. But you look as if you never known fear. You could make quick work of that Sotomurk. I'm certain. If you don't mind, could you slay the animal for me? I've already set it for traps, so one should be along soon enough. Without the meat, I can't hope to make the chicken tikka that my sister so adores. Please, if not for me, then do it for her. That's a big chicken. That was an inspiring display. Were you able to procure its meat? This is the most delicious part. Thank you, thank you. You must let me repay you for your bravery. Please, meet me near the gates, where I told my sister to wait. I do hope she hasn't wandered off. There's a brave traveler. Thank you for finding my sister. She said you took down my Sotomurk in a single blow. It's her name day after all. Thank you. The memories of us gathering around the table as a family over a homemade feast are among my fondest. Our parents have gone to Razatan to find work, seeing as how there is none to be found here since the tower appeared. They sent word they return for this little one's name day. I want them to arrive to a feast rivaling the ones from before, and thanks to you they will. Please, take this for all you've done to give our family a memory we can cherish. Alright, honest alchemist. You've come by at the perfect time, adventurer. Could you help me find someone? One of my colleagues went to receive a delivery and doesn't come back. I'm worried something might have happened. Oh, thank you. We went to Yedlimad, so let's start by looking around the area right there. I've been asking around about my colleague, and someone claims to have seen him setting out from the port in a small boat. Maybe he loaded the shipment onto it and headed back. In which case we must have missed him. I hope that's all that happened. Well, let's head back to the great work. We should keep an eye on the shoreline on our way back, just in case. Oh no, his boat must have capsized. I loaded everything on the boat to bring back, but something hit us and I managed to swim to safety, but the cargo... I'm so sorry. Forget the cargo, all that matters is that you're alright. We just have to do without the sunken goods. Looks like a perfect opportunity to practice my underwater breathing technique. What? You can do it? Yep. Thank you. There are 5 articles in all. Some of them sunk, some float. I'm sorry to leave all this to you, but I need to get him home before his condition worsens. We head back to the great work first. So come meet us when you're done. You made it. If you're worried about my colleague, he's fine, just resting after clearing out the water in his lungs. I gave him some chai and he went right to sleep. Here are your wet packages. You managed to retrieve all the lost cargo, incredible. These are valuable weapons imported from Vilbrand. We just need a few alchemic finishing touches before they're complete. From here we'll head off to the hands of the Razatan warriors to help protect the order. Thank you for everything, adventurer. Okay. Yay, trade. Windsor Route. Oh, Hum, where could she be? Please, you must help me. She's gone. My darling Hum has wandered off. Hum is the name of my hamster. You're not familiar with the word? It's a species of cloudkin closely related to the Eorzean dodo. They're not exactly swift on their feet, so you'd expect she'd be easy to catch, and yet I can't seem to find her anywhere. What if she falls into the sea? What if some roaming predator tries to make a meal of her? I can't bear the thought of it. I'll keep scouring the immediate area, and I'd be most grateful if you could search the wilds to the north of here. Oh, my poor Hum. Feathers? A number of feathers litter the ground here. Whatever shed them may still be close by. Hum appears to be unhurt and wholly unfazed by your little adventure. Return the wayward hamster to Windsor Route. Oh, I do hope nothing awful has befallen her. Yeah, hamster in a sack. Hum, you found her. I'm honestly surprised she made it that far north. Was she trying to return to the hatchery, I wonder? You may have noticed some ruined buildings up there. Those are the remains of a hamster hatchery, a place of great cultural and historical significance. Until its recent destruction, it seemed an indelible landmark. They were able to relocate some of the breeding birds to stables within the city proper, but many, like my precious Ham-Ham, simply scattered across the countryside. One day when things have settled down and the hatchery is rebuilt, I hope to return these wayward chicks to their former owner. I shall be sad to see them go. While we have a hamster here, however, we can harvest their poison glands for use in various alchemical mixtures, not to mention enjoy their placid and entirely agreeable company. Here, this is for bringing Ham-Ham back safe and sound. Be sure to pay her a visit once her old home has been restored to its former glory. Which is probably gonna happen never. High hopes for the hatchery. Are you an adventurer by chance? If you're looking for work, I could use some help sorting out what's left of the hatchery. Okay. You come then? Good. It's just a little ways north of here. Just been there. Look at this place. It's a shame what they did to it. Those villains from the tower. I wish you could have seen the hatchery before it all happened. Until only very recently it was busy as you please, selling meat, eggs and poison eggs to eager merchants from across Thavnair and beyond. But lamenting the facts won't undo what's done, will it? Let's get to work. What are we doing? Your task will be to sprinkle the nest with a pungent solution, which should keep the wildlife from making their lairs in the ruins. Most creatures don't come near 10 yards of it, but the hamster don't seem to mind the smell. And although we should probably clear away those old nests while we're at it, I want the birds to have a familiar sight to come back to one day. Anyway, you get on with the sprinkling and I start shifting the rubble. You find one large egg in one of the nests, even carved with a stink of a solution, and may prove too tempting for any nearby predator. It might be safest to hand the egg to the Akasodara youth. Hold on. Oh, what's that you have there? I found an egg. You found a hamster egg. One of them must have found a way back here to lay it. Whether the mother can return to hatch it, however, is another story. I realize we've only just begun cleaning up here, but I think it's best to get this egg safely back to the great work. Sorry to have you running back and forth, but this is very important to me. While I'm grateful to the alchemists for letting me work here, my true passion was raising the birds at the hatchery. After the incident, I didn't think there was much I could do aside from tidying up the mess. As soon as you handed me that egg though, I felt hopeful again. Where there is new life, there are new beginnings, and the hamster hatchery deserves to rise again. It isn't much, but please take this in exchange for the gift you've given me. A nose for trouble. You look pretty strong. Do you think you could help me? I need someone to guard me while I gather Agni grass for my medicines. Its scent is difficult to follow even for the Akasadara. I can't concentrate and watch my back at the same time. Please, I'm afraid some beast will strike me while my guard is down. Sure? I'm in your debt. I sniff out some Agni grass. Follow me. Follow me. There, it's faint, but I can smell the grass from that way. Let's go. This is it, Agni grass. I grab a few bundles, you keep watch. I'd hate to get eaten so close to my goal. Thank you for watching over me. I got all sorts of ingredients, even more than I hoped for. Well, thanks to you. If you weren't here, I would have been too scared to... what was that? Perhaps we should continue our talk back in the great work. Oh, we made it back in one piece. I really can't thank you enough. With your brawn and my nose, I got enough Agni-Knives to solve a whole army's digestive issues. Having olfactory senses 5 times as strong as your average Midlanders comes in handy sometimes. This place can be a bit much though. So many smells mingling and clashing and all of them so strong. Anyway, thank you again, kind adventurer. Please, take this. Some money. Are you just going to stand there and watch me work? I'm really quite busy, you know. Here, make yourself useful and distribute this coating agent among the quarriers at the giant skull grounds. Hey, Stonecutter. Greetings, stranger. I have a coating agent for you. You've brought our coating agent. The alchemists must be up to their necks in it if they're asking outsiders to run their errands. They usually prefer to make such deliveries in person. Are they eating? I'll wager they're not eating. Maybe I should cook a pot of something and pay them a visit. Who are you then? Someone with coating agent. Ah, our magic alchemy oil. If you don't coat our tools with this stuff from time to time, they won't so much as scratch the giant skull. It would be like mining rock with a wooden spoon. The durability is what makes it worth quarrying though. It's a fine ephemeral conductor to boot. You ever need a material like that, you know where to find us. Come to see the master couriers at work, have you? To deliver something for you. Oh, my mistake. Seems you were here on a job of your own, and an important one at that. Without a steady supply of coating oil, things around here would grind to a halt. Giant Skull is one of Thavnair's most sought after resources, and we don't want to be caught low on stock when the trading ships start leaving port again. You again, I thank you for delivering those goods. We have a relationship with couriers which stretches back for generations, and an abiding respect for the difficulties we each face. As such, I'm glad your timely delivery prevented any undue loss of labor. One day soon, I'd like to sit down and share a drink with our stone-cutting friends. Please take your payment and leave me to my work. As I said, I'm really quite busy. You there, adventurer. I find myself in need of assistance. You will help me, won't you? What is it about? You see, I received an order for custom paints, but the necessary ingredients are rather rare. The umber in particular is difficult to come by, as it must be taken from a Vashralangula. And not just any old fruit will do. Only one held by the strongest, most virile male specimen will suffice. I know of a sure way to attract a suitable Vashralanguna, but I'm afraid defeating the beast is beyond me. If only a strong, brave, kind adventurer could protect poor little me. Money. I feel safe already, come on. I will lead you to where the Vashralanguna gather. We head southeast. I kept you waiting long enough. Let's get to it, shall we? Take this perfume and douse my frail, meager body in it. I must be as a flower dripping with sweet nectar. Quickly now, slabber it on, else I won't catch the attention of even the weakest Vashralanguna. And it's not Gottbert we're massaging him. Perfect, I'm positively irresistible. Now I'll use my wild and enticing scent to lure Vashralanguna this way. You wait here and prepare to strike him down. There will be more after this, because this is just a young one. Right? Such valiance! I could hardly tear my eyes away as you heroically slayed the beast. Now the fruit, if you please. Nope. Yes, perfectly succulently ripe. This will make a fine paint. Our work is done, let us return to the great work before another Vashralanguna sets its sight on me. Many thanks for your assistance, adventurer. I never imagined I could procure such a fine component for my paint. Say, do you know why the Vashralanguna carry this fruit? They present them to their desired mates, hence the scented oils. Pheromones, you see? The amber is also the official fruit of Thavnair. You can eat it, or use it as painting material as I shall, of course. But it's also said to ward off evil and secure a strong family lineage. But there's more to this fruit than mere superstition. It has sufficient antibacterial properties to be used as a household remedy to keep any family well. Oh, but listen to me rambling on and on. Allow me to thank you once more. I hope our paths will cross again. Bye. Probably see you never. Yegina. Aren't you the adventurer that saved Matzia? Excellent timing. If you have time to spare, I would ask a favor of you. What is it? You see, the dancers of Razatan are planning a performance to raise the people's spirit. We alchemists would like to support them with some of the finest accessories we can craft. Unfortunately, none of us have time to procure the crystals we need to finish them. It would be of great help if you could fetch the crystals from a merchant at the port of Yedlimad. Of course, we provide you with the necessary funds. Then okay. Many thanks. The merchant is already aware of the situation and should be expecting someone to come by. I'll leave a selection of stones up to your no doubt impeccable judgment. Welcome. What can I help you with? Crystals. Buying crystals for the alchemists. Yes, I did hear from them about that. Have you decided that you want to wish upon the crystals? Wish? Haven't you heard? Here in Razatan, crystals are given along with a wish. There's no need to think on it too deeply. Simply envision the wish you would entrust the dancers with granting to their spectators. Once I know that, I can pick out the perfect stone for the occasion. Protection from evil. I see, I believe diamonds would be best for that. They say that the radiant gleam and hardiness of a gem makes it particularly effective against the realm's many evils. I will provide you with as many as I can within a budget. Be sure they make it safely back to the alchemists at the great work. Oh, there you are. With some precious stones for me, I assume. These are perfect. Thank you for your help. You might ever ask what you wished upon them? Just protection from evil. Protection from evil. It is my sincerest hope that you, as well as we, may live a peaceful life free of disaster. In Thavnair, we believe crystals have a power to grant wishes and heal sickness. It may sound like superstitious nonsense, but crystals are curious things. Part of them exists somewhere between living and material. As such, elemental energies can reside within them quite readily. They can influence your mind and spirit using the ether within you, which is precisely why the wish you imbue them with is so important. If a wish is impure, then so shall be the crystal's effects on the user. I can tell I made the right decision in asking for your help. Please, take this as thanks. Hello there, adventurer. Can you help me? I need someone to go around and see if anyone is wanting for supplies. I would do it myself, but the alchemists are all so busy that no one wants to bother each other with selfish requests. But if an outsider like you asks, they might just open up a bit. Please, I need to start restocking, but at this rate I'll never know what needs replenishing. I would really appreciate your help. Thank you. I should mention it might be a bit difficult to get some of the workers' attention. Everyone is exhausted, so make sure to greet them to get them out of your heads. Greetings. Oh, what's the matter with me? Nearly fell asleep. Sorry about what. Did you need to speak with me? Let me think. There are no chemical components I need at the moment, but I could stand to have some non-perishables on hand. I end up skipping meals because I'm too busy with work, so something nutritionally dense that I can eat one-handed while I work would be a lifesaver. If there's food stuff like that, I'll take as much as I can get. Und Archon loaf? Greetings. Apologies, I was mom's away. Is there something I can do for you? Do you need something? Now that you mention it, I'm running low on serpent's root. It has all sort of medicinal uses, so I feel I can never have enough. I still have some stock left, but you never know what might come up. It certainly couldn't hurt to have some extra. Greetings, friend. Oh, terribly sorry. It wasn't my intention to ignore you. Can I help you? Well, since you asked, I am ever wanting for more tea and milk. A nice cup of chai is what my body and mind need to unwind after a few sleepless nights of work. It isn't something I can readily ask for, seeing it isn't strictly a necessary medicinal ingredient. I know that seeing to your own well-being is essential to producing quality work, but I just can't bring myself to be so selfish. You're back. What did everyone ask for? I had a hunch you'd be able to get more out of them than me. None of these requests are particularly unexpected, but the only non-perishable food I think we can get is pickles, and that doesn't sound quite like what he wanted. I do want to make sure everyone is eating properly. I know they all rely on their medicine to get them by when they're too busy to eat. I wonder... I asked a friend of mine from Charlian if there's anything to be done. Anyway, that's a problem for me to think about, not you. Thank you for your help. As I said, Archon Loaf. The Great Heist. Damn, who could have done this? It wasn't you, was it? No, it couldn't have been. Besides, an upstanding adventurer like yourself wouldn't be so cruel as to steal my wares. You wouldn't be willing to lend a hand in getting them back, would you? Sure. Oh, thank you, thank you. You look to be male, about this tall and dressed in all-black alchemist's garb. That's all I can tell you. I didn't get a good look at him before he ran off toward Akyali. I can't trust anybody here. Who knows how many accomplices he has lurking about. But you're not from here, so you're in the clear. I know I can trust you to track down that thieving lowlife. The fool left herself wide open to get robbed. She didn't even notice me following her from the port. Now all I have to do is sell off this fancy metal, and I never have to work another day in my life, or for a few weeks at least. What are you looking at, huh? Scram! You think you're some kind of defender of justice? Woman? Where? Back there. And a box. How did it go? Sheet metal. My sheet metal, you got it back. Nothing stopping you from fixing up that busted old furnace now. So what can you tell me about the culprit? One of the Ellison folk. Where to see them around these parts? Must have traveled here from somewhere else. All sorts of people come to Razatan, not all of them respectable. The freedom of a city calls people from all lands and walks of life. He must have been aboard the same vessel as me, seeing as he knew I was transporting valuables, and tailed me from the port. I need to be more careful of my surroundings from now on. If only everyone were as trustworthy as you. In any case, I'm almost glad this was a clear-cut robbery. If it had been one of my comrades that stole from me, well, I won't dwell on it. Here, take this as thanks for hunting down the thief and returning my goods. Kuzuma. Excuse me, explorer, mercenary, adventuring person. Normally I wouldn't dream of bothering you, but this hardly seems the time to overburden the valiant soldiers of the Radiant Host. I just need a simple ingredient to further my current research. The complicated part is harvesting said ingredient without being murdered by the local wildlife. Would you be so kind as to venture into the hills and fetch for me some bark shavings from the trees which grow there? Here, I'll lend you my special bark stripping knife. And back. Ah, you're back. Have you brought the bark and my knife? Knife and bark. Yes, that smells absolutely wonderful. I can already imagine the fragrance when I craft the next batch of incense. I'm studying various methods for enhancing the effects of incense, you see. Specifically the scents which promote calm and tranquility. And with everything that's been happening, well, we could all do with a dose of calm and tranquility, couldn't we? Life can be trying at the best of times, and I'm hoping my research will help people endure the worst of them. Thank you. Thank you kindly for your assistance. Good. And that leaves only Palaka's stand as area where quests are. Then I would end the episode here. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Mace and don't get lost.